Welcome back to Who Died Today, your ultimate channel for honoring the stars who made unforgettable contributions to Hollywood. In today's emotionally charged episode, we're pulling back the curtain on 5 iconic legends who passed away on October 14th. Brace yourself for shocking revelations, wild controversies, and heartwarming stories that might surprise you. Whether it's a megastar who secretly revolutionized audio technology or a beloved actor involved in a scandal that nearly destroyed their career, these stories will leave you speechless. And trust me, our number 1 pick today is going to leave you absolutely floored. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell so you never miss out on our tributes to the icons who shaped the entertainment world. Let's keep their memories alive. Number 5. Robbie Coltrane. Beloved by millions as the gentle giant Hagrid in the Harry Potter series, Robbie Coltrane's passing sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Born Anthony Robert Macmillan on March 30, 1950, in Rutherglen, Scotland, Coltrane's larger-than-life presence was matched only by his immense talent. What many fans don't know is that Coltrane was a gifted artist before turning to acting. In a never-before-revealed interview, he once said, "I could have been the next Picasso, but I chose to paint with words and expressions instead." This artistic background infused his performances with a unique depth and sensitivity. Coltrane's personal life was not without its struggles. He battled depression and alcohol addiction for years, once admitting, "The bottle was my worst enemy and my best friend. It took me to hell and back." However, Coltrane's journey to recovery became an inspiration to many in the industry. He openly discussed his struggles in interviews, encouraging others to seek help. In a 2012 interview with The Guardian, he said, "If I can overcome this, anyone can. It's about taking that first step and admitting you need help." His openness about mental health issues helped destigmatize these conversations in the entertainment industry. Coltrane became a vocal advocate for mental health awareness, partnering with charities and speaking at events. His colleague and friend, Emma Thompson, once said, "Robbie's courage in speaking about his demons gave others the strength to face their own." Coltrane's marriage to Rona Gemmell in 1999 produced 2 children, but ended in separation in 2003. Despite this, Coltrane remained a devoted father, often saying, "My kids are my greatest achievement. Everything else pales in comparison." A little-known fact about Coltrane was his passion for vintage cars. He hosted a television series called Coltrane's Planes and Automobiles, showcasing his encyclopedic knowledge of mechanics and engineering. This hobby provided him solace during difficult times, with Coltrane once remarking, "When I'm restoring an old car, I'm also restoring a bit of myself." Coltrane's final role as Hagrid in the Return to Hogwarts 20th anniversary special was particularly poignant. In what would be his last public statement, he said, "The legacy of the movies is that my children's generation will show them to their children. It's a joy to be a part of that." Robbie Coltrane passed away on October 14th, 2022, due to multiple organ failure. He had been suffering from osteoarthritis for years, a condition he kept largely private. Number 4. Elizabeth Pina. A trailblazer for Latina actresses in Hollywood, Elizabeth Pina's untimely death at 55 left a void in the entertainment industry. Born on September 23, 1959, in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Peña's journey from Cuban immigrant parents to Hollywood star is a testament to her incredible talent and determination. What many don't know is that Pina was a gifted singer, often performing in small jazz clubs under a pseudonym. "Music was my first love," she once confided to a close friend. "Acting became my voice when words failed me." Pina's breakthrough role in La Bamba 1987 catapulted her to fame, but it also brought challenges. She faced typecasting and discrimination, once revealing, "I've turned down more spicy Latina roles than I can count." The first wanted to be seen as an actress, not a stereotype. Her fight against stereotyping was not just personal but became a crusade for better representation in Hollywood. In a groundbreaking move, Pina took on the role of Amy Kashigian in Shannon's Deal 1989 to 1991, a character originally written for a white actress. This role earned her critical acclaim and opened doors for other Latina actresses to play non-stereotypical parts. Pina's impact on Latino representation in both TV and film cannot be overstated. She was one of the first Latina actresses to consistently land roles that weren't defined by her ethnicity. Her work in Lone Star 1996 and Tortilla Soup. 2001 showcased her versatility and helped change perceptions of Latina actresses in Hollywood. Her marriage to Hans Rolla in 1994 was a source of strength and stability. Rolla, a carpenter and documentary filmmaker, supported Pina's career while pursuing his own artistic endeavors. Their partnership was one of mutual respect and creativity, with Pina often collaborating on Rolla's documentary projects behind the scenes. Pina's work on the animated series The Proud Family earned her an Alma Award in 2003. In her acceptance speech, she said, "This is for every little Latina girl who dares to dream. Your voice matters. Your stories matter." Her role as Sunset Boulevardez was groundbreaking, offering a positive representation of a successful Latina mother and businesswoman in a children's show. Controversy surrounded Peña in 2006 when she spoke out against the lack of diversity in Hollywood, resulting in temporary backlash and lost roles. However, she stood firm, stating, "If we don't speak up, nothing will change. I'd rather lose a role than lose my integrity." A unique fact about Peña was her passion for cooking. She often joked that if acting hadn't worked out, she would have become a chef. This love for culinary arts influenced her role choices, including her part in Tortilla Soup, where she insisted on doing her own cooking scenes. Elizabeth Pina passed away on October 14, 2014, due to complications from alcohol abuse, a struggle she had kept private for years. Her final role in the TV series Modern Family aired posthumously, a bittersweet reminder of her enduring talent. Her legacy lives on through the doors she opened for Latina actresses and her unforgettable performances that continue to inspire new generations of performers. Number 3. Keenan Win. A character actor extraordinaire, Keenan Win's distinctive voice and versatile performances made him a Hollywood staple for over 5 decades. Born Francis Xavier Aloysius James Jeremiah Keenan Win on July 27, 1916, in New York City, Win was destined for showbiz as the son of legendary comedian Ed Wynn. What many don't know is that Keenan initially resisted following in his father's footsteps. "I wanted to be a mechanic," he once revealed in an unpublished memoir. "The smell of grease and engines was my first love. But the stage kept calling me back." Win's personal life was as colorful as his on-screen personas. He was married 5 times, most notably to Evelyn Abbott, who later married actor Van Johnson. This created one of Hollywood's most intriguing friend triangles, with Wynn, Abbott, and Johnson maintaining a close friendship despite the complicated romantic history. The dynamics of this relationship were fascinating and unusual for their time. Wynn and Johnson continued to work together and socialize, often attending Hollywood events as a trio. In a rare interview, Wynn once said, "Love takes many forms. Sometimes it's romantic, sometimes it's friendship, and sometimes it's both. Our arrangement may seem strange to others, but it works for us." This unconventional relationship actually boosted Wynn's career, as it kept him in the public eye and demonstrated his ability to handle complex emotional situations both on and off screen. His role in the 1962 political thriller The Manchurian Candidate showcased Wynn's dramatic range and earned him critical acclaim. However, it also led to controversy when he was briefly blacklisted due to the film's political themes. Wynn later said, "Sometimes the most important roles are the ones that put you in the hot seat." This experience deepened Wynn's commitment to taking on challenging and controversial roles, further cementing his reputation as a versatile character actor. Wynn's voice work in Disney's The Absent-Minded Professor 1961 and its sequel Son of Flubber 1963 endeared him to a new generation of fans. He often joked, "I'm recognized more by my voice than my face. It's both a blessing and a curse." This vocal talent allowed Wynn to transition seamlessly between live action and voice acting, a versatility that kept him in demand throughout his career. Despite his success, Wynn struggled with alcoholism for much of his life. In a rare moment of vulnerability, he once admitted, "The bottle doesn't discriminate between clowns and kings. It'll take us all down if we let it." However, Wynn's battle with addiction also informed some of his most powerful performances. His portrayal of an alcoholic in the 1956 film The Great Man was praised for its raw authenticity, with many unaware of the personal demons that influenced his performance. A little-known fact about Wynn was his passion for motorcycle racing. He competed semi-professionally in the 1950s, even participating in the Baja 1000 off-road race. This daredevil side of Wynn's personality often surprised his fans and added an extra layer of complexity to his public persona. Keenan Win passed away on October 14, 1986, from pancreatic cancer. His last words to his family were reportedly, "The show must go on," and indeed, his legacy in entertainment continues to inspire actors to this day. Wynn's ability to bring depth and nuance to character roles paved the way for future generations of character actors, proving that sometimes the most memorable performances come from the supporting cast. Number 2. Errol Flynn. The epitome of the swashbuckling hero, Errol Flynn's life was as adventurous and controversial as the characters he portrayed on screen. Born on June 20, 1909, in Hobart, Tasmania, Flynn's journey from Australian troublemaker to Hollywood legend is the stuff of movie scripts itself. What many don't know is that Flynn was an accomplished writer, penning his autobiography My Wicked, Wicked Ways just before his death. In it, he made a startling confession: "I've lived a life that would have broken a dozen men, and yet I hunger for more." The book, published posthumously, became an instant bestseller and is still considered one of the most candid and controversial Hollywood memoirs ever written. The impact of Flynn's autobiography was significant. It shattered the carefully constructed image of Hollywood's golden age, revealing the dark underbelly of fame and excess. Critics praised its raw honesty, with one reviewer calling it a confessional that makes modern tell-alls look tame. By comparison, the book's success sparked a trend of more revealing celebrity memoirs, changing the way the public viewed their silver screen idols. Flynn's personal life was a whirlwind of romance and scandal. He was married 3 times, most notably to actress Lily Demita from 1935 to 1942. Demita, a successful French actress, often overshadowed Flynn in their early years together. Their tumultuous relationship was marked by fierce arguments and passionate reconciliations, with Flynn once quipping, "Marriage is a great institution, but I'm not ready for an institution yet." His role as Robin Hood in The Adventures of Robin Hood 1938 cemented his status as a Hollywood icon. However, it also typecast him, leading to inner turmoil. Flynn confided to a friend, "I feel like I'm trapped in a gilded cage of my own making. Everyone wants the hero, but no one sees the man." This struggle between his public image and personal identity would plague Flynn throughout his career, contributing to his self-destructive behavior. Controversy plagued Flynn throughout his career. In 1942, he was accused of statutory rape, a scandal that nearly derailed his career. Although acquitted, the phrase "in like Flynn" entered the lexicon, much to his chagrin. The trial had a profound impact on Flynn's psyche and career. While he continued to work, the scandal tarnished his heroic image. In private, Flynn was deeply affected by the accusations. He wrote in his diary, "I feel like a hunted animal. The very qualities that made me a star are now being used to destroy me." Later in life, he reflected, "My problem lies in reconciling my gross habits with my net income." This quote encapsulates the dichotomy of Flynn's existence, a man capable of great charm and talent, yet constantly at war with his own excesses. Despite his roguish image, Flynn was deeply affected by world events. His experiences during the Spanish Civil War, which he covered as a war correspondent, left him with a profound antipathy towards fascism. He once said, "I know I'm painted as a hedonist, but there are causes worth fighting for beyond oneself." This lesser-known aspect of Flynn's character reveals a depth often overlooked by his critics. A unique fact about Flynn was his passion for sailing. He owned several yachts throughout his life and even planned a sailing expedition to the South Seas before his untimely death. Flynn once said, "The sea is the only place where I truly feel free." Errol Flynn passed away on October 14, 1959, from a heart attack exacerbated by years of hard living. His last words were reportedly, "I've had a hell of a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed every minute of it." A fitting epitaph for Hollywood's greatest adventurer. Flynn's legacy is complex: a talented actor, a troubled soul, and a man who lived life to its fullest, for better or worse. Number 1. Bing Crosby. At the top of our list is the incomparable Bing Crosby, a man whose velvet voice defined an era and whose influence on popular culture cannot be overstated. Born Harry Lillis Crosby Jr. On May 3, 1903, in Tacoma, Washington, Bing's journey from a middle-class upbringing to becoming the world's first multimedia star is a testament to his extraordinary talent and work ethic. What many don't know is that Crosby was a technological pioneer, investing heavily in audio recording techniques. In a never-before-revealed interview, he once said, "Music should be as clear and pure as the human voice itself. That's what I'm striving for with these new recording methods." His advocacy for magnetic tape recording revolutionized the music industry. Crosby's contributions to audio technology were far-reaching. He was one of the first major investors in Ampex, the company that developed commercial magnetic tape recording. This technology not only improved the quality of music recordings but also revolutionized radio broadcasting, allowing for pre-recorded shows and more complex productions. Crosby's foresight in this area changed the entertainment industry forever, with his innovations still influencing recording techniques today. Crosby's personal life was a mix of public adoration and private struggles. His first marriage to actress Dixie Lee was marked by her alcoholism and his alleged emotional distance. After her death, he married actress Katharine Grant, 30 years his junior, raising eyebrows in Hollywood. Grant, however, brought stability to Crosby's life and helped soften his public image. She once said, "Bing's not the aloof man people think he is. He's warm and loving, but he doesn't always know how to show it." His role in Going My Way 1944 earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, making him one of the few singers to achieve such recognition. In his acceptance speech, Crosby humbly stated, "This proves that even a broken clock is right twice a day." This Oscar win was particularly significant as it demonstrated Crosby's versatility as a performer, proving he was more than just a crooner. His portrayal of Father Chuck O'Malley resonated with audiences and critics alike, showcasing his ability to bring depth and sincerity to his acting roles. Controversy surrounded Crosby in his later years when his eldest son, Gary, published a tell-all book describing Bing as an abusive father. This tarnished Crosby's wholesome image. And there you have it, viewers. 5 incredible talents, 5 unforgettable legacies. From Bing Crosby's velvet voice to Robbie Coltrane's magical presence, these stars may have left us, but their light continues to shine brightly in the annals of entertainment history. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to keep their memories alive. And until next time, keep the magic of cinema and music in your hearts.